Time now for another check on your morning forecast. Henry.
Thank you, Emma Grace. Well, we are going to be dealing with that blustery and cold Friday ahead of us, but there is some good news on the horizon, and that we get a quiet weekend ahead before Christmas, but as well as some warmer weather, and that's something we're also tracking for next week. But right now we do have that strong cold front pushing through, so we are going to see temperatures continuing to drop through the morning and stay very cold this afternoon. We'll also look at that chance for some snow showers as well for your morning commute. So we'll see that transition between rain and snow later on this morning, but by the time we get to the afternoon, those snow showers should be moving out of the way. Just be mindful of a few slick spots, especially this evening. But afterwards, we're just looking at that quiet weather coming back, and we'll also see those winds dying down as well. But be extra mindful today. We will see some gusts up to around 35 miles per hour. But looking ahead at the weekend, warming back up to the 50s tomorrow, but then back down into the 40s, a little bit more cold air filtering in for the end of the weekend and the start of next week. But we're looking at another warming trend making a return for next week. So as we get closer to Christmas, temperatures are going to be bumping up. So we'll be into the mid 40s by Tuesday. Low 50s into Wednesday and Christmas Day. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be looking at temperatures into the 60s. But on top of that, we are going to be looking at the chance of a few showers. But overall, in terms of notable weather to cause any problems for those traveling ahead of Christmas, doesn't look like we're going to see much in the way of any impacts for the Mid-Ohio Valley, but we will contend with just a few showers leading into Tuesday, and then again for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But for today, we're going to be dealing with that very cold and windy weather. Temperatures in the 40s continuing to drop this morning. We'll look at temperatures staying in the upper 20s this afternoon and then into the lower 20s overnight tonight, but those winds will be diminishing. If you have any last minute Christmas shopping to do this weekend, Saturday is going to be the best time to do it, or maybe washing away any of that salt off your car. That'll be a good time to do that as well before we drop back to the low 40s on Sunday. So those rain chances for next week, and overnight lows also warming back up. We'll see those upper 30s and even mid to upper 40s for an overnight low Christmas Eve. Emma Grace.